To me, the most beautiful word in the dictionary is tariff.
President Donald Trump has made good on his campaign promise to impose tariffs on imports from the United States' three largest supplying countries, Canada, China, and Mexico. Trump signed executive orders imposing 25% tariffs on imports from Mexico and Canada, and 10% tariffs on goods from China. Trump discussed the tariffs in a series of posts on his social media platform, stating, "We need to protect Americans, and it is my duty as president to ensure the safety of all." Though tariffs have been used as a successful political and economic tool in the past, consumers and economists are concerned about whether just months into Trump's term, his tariffs could continue to raise the price of goods and services. Many consumers describe grocery prices and general affordability issues as high on their list of concerns, especially considering the possibility that these tariffs could raise prices of groceries, gas, energy, and automobiles. With a heightened focus on tariffs and discussions about the potential benefits and risks, here's what Trump had to say about tariffs and why he's in favor of them.
Career, but to me, the most beautiful word in the dictionary is tariff, and it's my favorite word. It needs a public relations firm to help it, but to me, it's the most beautiful word in the dictionary.
Tariffs, do you think that will bring in the revenues? To use another bipartisan group,
Yeah,
Pearson Institute, they say they only bring in $200 billion. That is that's barely the cost of two of your promises.
Yeah, but that's like for what company are you talking about, okay? Look, I brought in with tariffs, and I was just getting started. Then COVID came, and we had because I tell you what, I did a very good job in COVID. Nobody knew what the hell it was. I call it the China virus because I like being a little more accurate. But when that came, but we got hundreds of billions of dollars just from China alone, and I hadn't even started yet.
So what are tariffs? Well, simply put, the import tariffs, the kind of tariffs that Trump is trying to levy, are taxes that are placed on goods imported from other countries. So who pays the tariffs? Well, typically, tariffs are paid by the domestic importer, and they're paid directly to the United States Customs and Border Protection Agency. However, economists often say that portions of the cost of the tariff end up being paid by the consumer. In response to tariffs, sellers may hike up prices of the goods, resulting in a higher price to the end customer. Here's what Trump had to say in response to the potential rise in prices as a result of the tariffs.
That you have to acknowledge. You could be plunging America into the biggest trade war since Smoot-Hawley.
But there are no tariffs.
You're going to stop. There are tariffs already at the moment.
There are no tariffs. All you have to do is build your plant in the United States, and you don't have any tariffs.
People, a lot of places like this, there are a lot of jobs that rely on foreigners coming here. You're going to basically stop trade with China. You're talking about 60% trade. 60% tariff on that. You're talking, as you said, 100, 200% things you don't really like. You're also talking about 10, 20% tariffs on the rest of the world.
Yeah.
That is going to have a serious effect on the overall economy. And yes, you're going to find some people who will gain from individual tariffs. The overall effect could be massive in terms of the economy.
It's going to have a massive effect, positive effect. It's going to be a positive, not a negative.
Well,
let me just I know how committed you are to this, and it must be hard for you to spend 25 years talking about tariffs as being negative, and then have somebody explain to you that you're totally wrong. It'll have a negative. It will have. I'll go a step further. If you don't do this, this country has no chance.
40 million jobs is a lot of jobs to rely on.
They're all coming back.
With tariffs now imposed on Canada, Mexico, and China, how have these countries responded? Both Canada and Mexico have debuted retaliatory tariffs after Trump signed the orders. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau spoke publicly in a press conference saying, "We don't want to be here," laying out Canada's retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods.
Good evening. Today, the United States informed us they will be imposing 25% tariffs on Canadian exports to the United States and 10% on Canadian energy. A decision that, should they elect to proceed with, should take effect on Tuesday, February 4th. Cette décision met en péril une relation économique historique. Une relation qui a été la source de tellement de richesses, de prospérité et de possibilités des deux côtés de la frontière. Tonight, first, I want to speak directly to Americans, our closest friends and neighbors. This is a choice that, yes, will harm Canadians, But beyond that, it will have real consequences for you, the American people. As I have consistently said, tariffs against Canada will put your jobs at risk, potentially shutting down American auto assembly plants and other manufacturing facilities. They will raise costs for you, including food at the grocery stores and gas at the pump. They will impede your access to an affordable supply of vital goods crucial for U.S. security, such as nickel, potash, uranium, steel, and aluminum. They will violate the free trade agreement that the President and I, along with our Mexican partner, negotiated and signed a few years ago. But it doesn't have to be this way. As President John F. Kennedy said many years ago, geography has made us neighbors, history has made us friends, economics has made us partners, and necessity has made us allies.
Following Trudeau's speech, Canada's Minister of Finance, Dominic LeBlanc, spoke publicly to the nation, announcing reciprocal tariffs on the United States.
The Government of Canada, following a dollar-for-dollar approach, will be imposing, as of 12:01 a.m. tomorrow, March 13th, 2025, 25% reciprocal tariffs on an additional $29.8 billion of imports from the United States. This includes steel products worth $12.6 billion and aluminum products worth $3 billion, as well as additional imported U.S. goods worth $14.2 billion for a total of $29.8 billion.
In response to Canada's plans, Trump responded with his thoughts on reciprocal tariffs.
And as you know, we're going to be doing reciprocal tariffs. So whatever they charge us, we're charging them. Nobody can complain about that. Whatever it is, it doesn't even matter what it is. If they charge us 25 or 20% or 10% or 2% or 200%, then that's what we're charging them. And so I don't know why people get upset about that, because there's nothing more fair than that. And we had a problem with Ontario, and they dropped that when I let them know what we were going to be doing. They dropped it immediately, so I'm glad, because electricity, you shouldn't be playing with electricity. It affects people's lives. Actually their life. I mean, it can affect, depending on weather, it can affect their life.
With the world watching and the economies of global powerhouses on the line, what do you think will happen next? Leave your comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. If you're interested in learning more about economics, taxes, or becoming a CPA, visit us at breezycpa.com for courses. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.